the biggest NFT mint ever, the Yuga Labs Virtual Land Bonanza. Welcome to Smart Tech Ideas. So, what is happening and why is this Yuga Labs Virtual Land Bonanza called the biggest NFT mint ever? Let's find all that in this video. Stay with us as we try to explain everything to you. More than $300 million in virtual land has been purchased on the Ethereum network in the previous week, making this the largest mint of non-fungible tokens ever, NFTs. It was surrounded with discussion. A customer paid more than $6,000 for an Otherdeed NFT, which confirms the buyer owns a piece of digital real estate in Yuga Labs' new Otherside gaming environment. What can you accomplish with a digital floor? You can use it to create your own online games or a digital art gallery, among other things. For starters, the Otherside world is an offshoot of Yuga's popular Bored Ape Yacht Club, BAYC NFT project, so expect a lot of online activity. All of the NFT were purchased within 3 hours of the sale beginning. At the time, transaction costs on the Ethereum blockchain were skyrocketing, with enthusiastic users having to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars just to complete a single transaction. This is in addition to the charge for the land parcel. Not only did hundreds of investors lose their Otherdeed tokens, but also their Ether, ETH, fuel costs. There was a moment when no one could access the Ethereum blockchain. Some people claimed that Yuga Labs was biased during the process. They claimed, for example, that the firm retained all of the land for itself or the existing owners of the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT it possessed. Some individuals were perplexed as to what this had to do with gaming or NFT. What if it costs $6,000 to buy a plot of land and another $6,000 to go out and play? This transaction has sparked concerns about Ethereum's scalability and the risks of blockchain-based enterprises being hijacked and used for self-dealing. The metaverse is flooded with light. In a world where Bitcoin, Ether, and other cryptocurrencies have remained stable or declined in value, isn't the Yuga Labs auction still huge? In a recent study, Kraken Intelligence called the metaverse a collection of virtual worlds centered on role-playing video games, a crypto-based star. While Bitcoin lost 34%, Ether gained 3%, Layer 1 networks lost 10%, and decentralized finance lost 71%. The metaverse sector gained 3,890% thanks to the well-known Kraken exchange. The metaverse includes Axie Infinity, Decentraland, and the Sandbox. Sandbox is an Ethereum-based P2E game where players can build their own virtual world. Players can buy non-fungible digital land ownership tokens. The fungible sand token, an ETH20 token, may be used to buy land, products, and customize avatars. The metaverse is still a relatively fresh idea in the crypto sector, said Thomas Perfumo, Kraken's CTO. This explains why the metaverse seemed to thrive while other sectors struggled. When Facebook changed its name to Meta in late 2021, fungible assets like sand and mana rose in value. No one had really thought about it before. It goes beyond being useful for money to include artistic expression and communal development, said Perfumo. $320 million for 55,000 virtual plots of land. In a recent interview, Mark Stapp, Fred E. Taylor Chairman Professor of Real Estate at Arizona State University's W.P. Carey School of Business, was asked if virtual property has any overlooked characteristics or applications. He'll explain why Otherdeeds and other businesses like them must spend so much. Cointelegraph should listen to him. I believe virtual land has marketing value because it is on a platform or in a world. Proximity to tourist sites and public recognition are beneficial. Is that a bubble? People frequently believe that the sky-high prices paid for real estate in the metaverse indicate that the economy is ready to collapse. Consensus chief economist, Lex Sokolin, told Cointelegraph that he would not term anything a bubble. He frequently speaks about overvaluing future appreciation. However, as is often the case with cryptocurrency, there may be a unique dynamic at work here, Sokolin stated. It was typical practice in previous markets to discount future hopes, based on how probable they were to be met and the cost of capital. Tokens are used to quickly capitalize the worth of a company's assets in cryptocurrency, which causes the value to be extremely volatile. In other words, he predicts long-term disconnects between how people see the future and how it is really produced. This is not to say that the business principles stated below are incorrect or dishonest. Is there a reason why Ethereum fuel is so expensive? Also, Ethereum's gas costs may have exceeded $14,000 during the Otherdeed auction. The world's second-largest blockchain community poses no threat. Gas rates as high as $6,000 per transaction illustrate that Ethereum is still having scaling challenges, says Profumo. Regular transfer transactions and NFT minting are not exactly the same on the Ethereum blockchain, he claimed. In this image, too many people appear to be making coins at the same time. To optimize smart contracts would have made little impact. Ether, according to Sokolin, serves as a pure vacation place for high-value transactions due to its transaction restriction. Yuga Labs could have prevented the transaction congestion by using scalability options, but they didn't. These NFT are believed to be the most valuable and have the largest secondary market. Patrick Hansen, a cryptocurrency advisor at Preside Capital, said the launch exemplified Ethereum's current status. Ethereum has a long way to go, he tweeted on May 2. The fact that some hash Ethereum users are willing to pay up to $4,000 for transactions shows how valuable the blockchain's block space is. No other blockchain can compete. Sokolin agreed. Exactly. No one would pay transaction fees if they didn't have to. In some circumstances, he said, even long-term players had to pay an extraordinarily high price for scalpers. This is exclusive to crypto economics. Unfavorable exit. Nonetheless, the document's release enraged some. According to cryptocurrency investor Aaron Brown, the Otherdeed's auction was rigged, enraging users. However, could digital turf bring back some manipulation? According to approved researcher Ju Marinati, many corporations' claims of ownership in the metaverse are not legitimate. Real estate scams are common, but there are some crucial differences. According to Stapp, a wise and knowledgeable buyer of real estate would generally conduct due diligence, and the offerer would be subject to regulatory limits, including mandatory disclosures. He claimed the following about digital real estate since he was ignorant of any disclosure duties or regulatory controls. Regulation is required to prevent fraud and deception, as well as to keep people who don't know any better out of trouble. These opportunities are ripe for deceit or, at the absolute least, disappointment in today's market. Is this against the cryptocurrency's origins? Finally, the cryptosphere's diversity and democracy are important issues. Joining a blockchain-based organization costs $10,000 or more. Having a fraction of an NFT normally affords the holder no rights other than the possibility of a price increase. I've had several disappointments throughout my life. Others lost their Ethereum transaction fees, but did not issue land tokens. In other cases, gas losses were in the millions. On May 1, Yuga Labs announced that it would compensate all Otherdeed miners whose transactions failed. On May 4, the developer said on his blog, those who had problems with the Mint network had their petrol refunded. The initial transaction costs were restored to the wallets. The developer returned 90.566 Ethereum, or $244,000 at the time. He did this for 500 transactions. On May 4, Etherscan reported the greatest refund of 2,679 Ethereum, or $7,877. Thanks for watching this video. That was from today's video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, and also do subscribe to this channel to support it. Stay up to date with us for more next time. We will see you soon.